Hello, you divine, infinite human beings. You are all that is, ever has been, and ever can be. You are divine, infinite love. You are divine, infinite truth. You are divine, infinite source. And we just can't hear that enough, can we? We've forgotten. I'm walking on my beautiful evening trek here in Caporama on the 200 million year old cliffs overlooking the sea. And it's a little rocky terrain. But we can't hear that enough. We have forgotten how powerful, how divine, how infinite we are. And as I was writing in my book today, The Infinite Human, where I get so much information, that's where I download my cosmic downloads from surfing the infinite, not the internet. And I realized, actually I ended the book before I've ended it, that the truth is we are all just divine storytellers, and we are infinite, limitless, and it's only when we step out our vibration, our frequency into the Word of God, because we are God, we are one with God, that we create a word, and the word creates a story. And the story is our way of expressing, learning, experiencing ourselves. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful dance. And as a writer, I can really relate to that. So the truth is, you are a divine storyteller. You are creating the stories in which you live. You do have the power. You are not a victim. So as this that I have known but always forget, this information came to me today, it really took me to a very beautiful, powerful, objective, neutral position on what is going on in the world today. And it is from that objective place, that height, like being on top of a mountain, of the frequencies of love and light, the high frequencies, that we gain our power, that objectivity, that we are able to see, and we are able to create, and we are able to rewrite our story. But I do believe it is very important to know the story that you are involved in and begin to remove yourself from getting lost in the plot. And many times that comes from not understanding what is really transpiring around you. So I have felt that it is my duty as a fellow infinite human being to remind you of how infinite you are, and to make you aware of the plots that are trying to keep you finite. And today, I call her my informant in Florence. There's some kind of cosmic link we have, because she always feeds me bits of information that send me off looking at that area. And what I have seen is an article about the ice caps melting in the Antarctica. Now, the Antarctica has been a hot spot for very, very long time. In fact, even since a military agent Byrd went down there and discovered that that it is not a desolated, place, non-inhabited. In fact, there's a lot of activity going on, both terrestrial and extraterrestrial. And the Nazis knew that, and they had all kinds of camps and established all kinds of communities down there. Now, what I believe is happening down there is, so many of the elites of the one world order have invested, have created homes, are fleeing there to get out of what they are actually part of creating here on Earth, which is, with the 5G matrix now in place and the satellites now in place, they're planning a major destruction of our Earth, of our organic Earth. And those that still have, or I used to think, well, what's going to happen to these people if they destroy, our bees, our trees, our air, our everything? Well, they have a plan. Not only have they created bunkers underground bunkers where they live. There's also an intricate underground tunnel system so they can get from one point to another point on the planet in a matter of less than an hour. And they can, unseen, undetected, and of course they can, they are creating the continent, the next continent of Antarctica as their homeland. That will, I bet, be free of 5G and be a place, an ideal place. They're probably going to create, it as a prime real estate place where they can live, organically without the annoyance of the human population. So I believe their dark agenda is to bring about this Agenda 21 major genocide of humanity, and then those that remain will be transited into AI, artificial life, intelligent drones, and that is a dark plan. I just want to make you aware of that, because when you see things happening, she always asks me, well, what's going on? Why are they doing that? That's one possible story. And I'm telling you this so you can be aware of it, and so you can choose to rewrite another story. It is time for us to start using our divine infinite power. I've just, here in Italy, 700 mayors have said no to 5G, and the Italian government overthrew them, and they're still doing it. I've looked all over the planet. I just saw a post from a woman in Idaho where Elon Musk put a huge space station in rural Idaho, because everyone's thinking, well, I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, as I thought, I'll be safe. There's no safe place on the planet now. We have to unite. We have to say no. We have to overthrow these powers that have this very dark agenda. And we can do it also from a unity of consciousness and writing a new story, a new ending, and not letting any prophecies, whether it be from the Bible, because, that's not necessarily the happy ending that maybe we all want. Yes, paradise, but what kind of paradise? Is it a simulated paradise? After 10 years of them destroying our earth with fires and plagues and famines and all this stuff, then there's paradise and Christ comes. Could that be a holographic theater and a false Christ again represented, and people transited into an AI paradise? Do we want to be in a Star Trek future where our best friends are androids and we are controlled by computer, and we are herded around off our planet and into the stars working for the Federation? I think that we have higher possibilities than that, so I don't want you to be scammed into a bad copy. So it's time. It's time for us to unite. It's time for us to raise our voice. And it's time for us to say no to these people and stop letting them kill us. Ciao for now.